Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Kamal Gautam and with Gunjan ma'am, we are from Resonance division and today we are talking in our special program Resonance program that is ResoMATE, that is related to a motivational come academic talk with experts. And in today's talk we are with the expert Miss Elite World'22 Miss Supriyam. She is graduate from NIFT and professionally in Mumbai being custom design for commercial films, and also she is working for social causes, and that is fight against hunger and child rights entrepreneur. So warmly welcome ma'am, congratulations for great achievement for this.
Thank you so much.
Okay, before starting our conversation, we would like to know about your journey right from your early school days, ma'am. Please tell me about that.
Definitely, it's my pleasure to be here. First of all, thank you for hosting me tonight. I'm so happy that today I got a platform to connect with young minds and inspiring, upcoming generations who can change the destiny of our India and also the world. So I'm very happy that I'm here. And my intention is today that if I can reach to anybody who is like in a way that who would like to be on this path and would need some mentoring, then I would love to be there for them. And now something about me. So I am Supriyam. I'm basically from the city of Taj Mahal, Agra. And coming from a small city with a lot of dreams in your heart, I think the best way I would say that it's the inspiring thing that in my life was my parents, my mother and father. They have always motivated me to do something, which was coming from my heart, where my heart would reside. Because my dad, being an engineering student, he always wanted to be a doctor. So whole of his life he was excelling in it. He did IIT, he was from IIT, and he did, he was always in scholarship and everything. But he always wanted to be a doctor in some way. So he always felt that, that he inspired me to do something which I love. So when I was appearing for my creative NIFT, at that time it was not that famous in my city. So, but like destiny had it in my part, and I have always inclined towards creativity and designing and stuff. I appeared for the exam and I cleared with a very great, and I got to admission in textile design in Chennai, and from that part I learned my design basics and everything, and then I ended up in Bombay, and I've been working as a costume designer here. And COVID happened, I was at home, and I got this opportunity to represent India, and this was a moment of pride, and I was so happy that I could do it internationally. And all my intention was to represent India at the best, and I think that essence, that feeling got through internationally, and which clicked with their heart, and they made me win this. So yeah, this has been my journey so far, and I still look forward to help creative minds and also the people who would want to achieve their dreams, no matter what it is, from any stream or like the platform, and want to achieve something bigger than they think they are. So yeah, that's me.
Yes ma'am, or basically the motivating part is in your life was your parents support always you regarding your
Yes,
career, whatever you want. So
100%.
just anyone from your family was from this fashion background, or you are the first from your family in this background?
So basically, my mom is PhD and sociology, and also my my maternal father is a doctor, and my father is an engineer. So nobody in my family was in this field. Everyone was an engineer and doctor. But I am very happy that they never thought that this is something I would have to do, because they always believed that they did this because they loved it so much. Like my mother loved sociology, and she did PhD, and my maternal grandfather as well. He's also poet, writer, a professor himself. So he also is like PhD doctorate and a doctor. So everyone was like so much into what they love, like, you know. My father was always supporting me with every decision in my life. Like when I said that I want to go for Miss Elite as well, so he was like what he always asked one thing, that why you want to do this, and then I have an answer that I never do something for winning or, you know, like to be there. I always do something because I enjoy the process, you know, like I have so much to give voice to. Like if I have a platform which I can use in a way that which helps anyone, then that is a great cause that I believe in. So I told my dad, like, representing India would be giving me such an honor and pride. So I would love to do it. And he was supportive enough. When I said that I want to do design, and he have seen me like sketching like between mathematics and in my, you know, like all those in between time, I used to scribble in my notebook and sketch and everything. So he used to tell me that, okay, you love this, but balance it with studies. So I always used to excel in my studies as well, but creatively in my heart, I always thought that, you know, like I would do much more better in creativity. And my dad was always supported, and mom is like visionary. She was a singer herself, so the creative instincts come from my mother as well. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. As we know, you opted your career through NIFT.
Yes.
So any specific reason behind it?
I think NIFT is a great platform because they cultivate the mindset of a person to perceive a world. Because in NIFT, it's not just books or mentors, it is beyond that. They train us to perceive the world in a way that everything is a syllabus that exists, and how a designer can make anything in this world an inspiration and study the forecast that what is going to be in coming times. And like right now, sustainability is a major issue. So people like the designers are coming up with solutions for the futuristic yet less waste and sustainable. So everything that design oriented and a high quality way of implementing and having a solution creatively, while also, you know, in a way that to save our planet and whatever the intention of the process is. So I think NIFT is a very great place where experts from like the backgrounds from NID and international places, where the professors are so inclined to teach you and give that space to evolve. So NIFT is still my code of ethic. Like still I design, or if I am working on few things of my own creatively, I think that has given my code of ethic and sustaining in this industry. Because either it's fashion industry, or it's like textile, or it's fashion communication or technology, everything, like NIFT gives you a edge over everyone. Yeah.
Definitely, you are the example of NIFT current students also.
Oh, thank you so much.
They will learn more things to you. So just if not NIFT for some students because of some entrance examinations, some problems related to design and other things. So what can be other option if not NIFT?
I think there are a lot of other institutes like NIT or Pearl and other INIT. I think there are many other institutes who are equally, they are good. But if not them, if they find that that is also out of, because this structures, it is little costly, because we don't, you know, like just recite to a book. We have lot of sourcing, we have lot of material procurement, we have to make things from them and all of them. So if not, I think today we are not confined to institutes anymore. I think if you go online and if you find a good course there, you will find like there is really good material on LinkedIn Learning, or there are places like Udemy, and there are like lot of platforms which are giving you a very great information and a very less price. So a person who is inclined to learning, who is person to open to execute some designs, I think the right mentor and the right course online would do a great kickstart, you know, like, and also connecting over LinkedIn to anyone, like mentors. I think people are ready to help you. I have when I came to Bombay and I knew no one here and I was here to work, I connected over LinkedIn with so many of my mentors who still guided me and they helped me. And I think a person should be open to ask for help. Like, you should just drop a mail to a person who you like, or write something to someone who you think that is there, and I think they will revert you. Just you make an effort to connect with 10 people who you think are in the industry where you want to be, and ask questions and how you can improve, and what are the things you are stuck at, and they would definitely reply, and you will definitely know your next step, like that.
It means, ma'am, NIFT ki if I'll talk about, so if students raise, if student wants to do something in fashion technology, or if not NIFT, then lots of options are there, mentors are there, so they can connect with the mentors. So if we'll say one thing is that कि if यदि किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो सारी कायनात उससे मिलाने में लग जाती है. So maybe possible in other institutes are, if students are going for other institute also, that time also they can coordinate with the NIFT professors and the alumni of NIFT for their career options and all.
Yes, 100%. Yes, 100%.
Okay. As we know, you are from science background, and most of the students with us this background have limited ideas about their career options. What your opinion about it?
So I think that a clarity about yourself and why are you doing what you're doing should be clear, because there is no background which restricts you anything. Even I think science background people have fashion management or fashion technology option in NIFT, which is not open to commerce students. So if a person who want to go for Bachelor of Fashion Technology or Fashion Communication or Management, they can also go for that side also. It depends on their interest, that they should know that what they want to do. Do they want to be on camera and be in mass communication kind of fashion communication genre, or they want to actually create online strategies related to fashion brands or being fashion editorial. So the options are infinite. There are so many options to be. It just one person should know that what they want to do, and I think no commerce or science or anything can restrict once you really want to dive into. And science actually opens more genre that a person could delve in. I mean, commerce still cannot take few options in fashion as well, but it's open to science students. It just depends their own knowing that what they actually want to do in their future. And right now is a time to think from the end, because right now the trends have changed. The future is very different. The things that we used to think that is going to be here because of online and global kind of connectivity, it has completely changed the scenario of all the industries after COVID, I guess. So write research online, focus study, and with the focus study, understanding of self, that what they can do and they will love to do. Because once you know that what you want to do and love it also, you will automatically inclined to learn more every day. So the more you learn, you have edge over everybody, and the more edge you have over everybody, you will excel at. And once you're an expert, I think everyone would connect with you and you will enjoy it, and that just makes the whole process great for everyone.
And in this process, we are also working upon that, ma'am. We are providing mock tests to our students who wants to apply for NIFT. Our Resonance PSPD, Para-Schooling Programming Division, is providing a mock test to the students, so they can prepare for that. So one question is arise, ma'am. There are two exams related to GAT or CAT. So
Yes.
GAT is related to aptitude and all this thing. What about CAT? If students from Hindi medium, because we are some students from Hindi medium or English medium backgrounds, or they are not good in design or sketching, so they think that they cannot select in NIFT. So what about this Hindi medium students or who wants to apply for CAT exam?
So basically, CAT and GAT is only for the people who are inclined for Bachelor of Designing in Textile, Fashion and other genres as well. The people who are only focusing on fashion technology and fashion management does not have to go for CAT. They just have to give general ability test, and CAT with a situation test is not there. So I think language is never a barrier, because exam can be given in Hindi and English as well. But there is a genre in which English comprehension is there. So it has marks. So I think, like from my own experience, I took Chennai as my center. So in Chennai, everyone is very either Tamil language or southern estate languages are there, and Hindi is not a option that much. People don't comprehend in it. So I think English was only barrier that helped me connect to southern states from Chennai, Pondicherry, and all that states. So I think it's not that English is actually something which is going to help people to connect more. So a student should be open to learn, because the more openness to learn, it will open more scope for them. So though you can give exam in Hindi, but I think take time and slowly learn English, so that you can connect better with people. Like in Chennai, people don't speak Hindi at all. So it's good some little bit of English, so that you can understand their culture, you can understand their language, you can understand people. Because when you go to a place, your design is very much influenced by where you are. Like when you learn culture, when you go to historical places, you see the elements, you understand the design. So language is not a barrier, but it is great. It's better to just know it. Like that, I would say that.
So English is not a barrier. English is just language to connect people, right?
Yeah. 100 people, yeah. I think it's not like one should not think that they have to excel and there should be an accent or something. Just understanding and connecting. That should be the only motive, I guess. Once you understand, you can communicate. It is going to help you in what you want to do. English is not the end. It is just a tool. That's all.
Now, ma'am, most important questions about your Miss Elite competition. How was your feeling? How was your journey about it? How you know about this competition and all this thing?
So I would say that I am a person who loves to go into a zone where I can explore and create who I am. Because whenever I feel that this is a zone where I might feel afraid or I'm scared of, I would definitely go there, and I would like to put myself there, because the more I do that, the more I discover my own self, that what I am capable of. So when I was asked by the agency and Greta, a German director, she recruited me, she found me, and then we had a lot of rounds interviews and a lot of rounds before going there. So she asked me a lot of questions and she selected me. She thought that I would be a great candidate. And so the moment it came to me, and it was COVID times, and in COVID times I was not in Bombay, I was at my home in Agra. So at the time I thought that why not, this would be a great time to take time from my work, because otherwise I'm so busy with my work, but this would be a great time to actually just go internationally and connect with the cultures of the world, like meeting people from different part of the world, coming there and communicating with them. Because as a designer, I think the best thing to learn is like meeting people of different cultures, and so much to learn with them. So I think that was a great my intention before going there. And when I love to win, it's not like that, but before going there, my intention was to represent India at the best. Like even my costume, because I'm a costume designer, so each garment which I plan to wear, from national costume to other rounds, it was definitely, I tried to put Indian motifs like peacock or Indian jhumkas in my national costume and everything. So I had leverage over the designers to work with them in each design process of my costumes and everything. And I went there and I showcased India as much I could. And that was a great feeling, because I've never felt in a way, it's a responsibility of 1.2 billion people. Like, you're representing them and they will perceive you as, like a representative of India. Like, this is how Indians would be. Like, because I'm 5'10" tall, So they were also asking, oh, is our Indians also tall? So I was like, it's 1.2 billion people. We have so much of culture. We have so many languages. We have so many historical monuments. We have so much of history. We are so rich in heritage. So it is vast country. So that was great. I think they loved the heritage and culture of India.
That thing we can see on your face, ma'am. This time also. Same feeling.
Okay, cool. Now, one more question, ma'am. How did you prepare yourself mentally, physically, as well as socially?
While representing the contest?
Yes.
Oh, so I believe it's not one day preparation. I think it's how you yourself for life. So I think I'm a person with my parents, how they have nurtured me in a way. They have given me confidence to always be comfortable in who I am, and every day trying to be do better, and every day trying to be best who I can be. And that is what I've learned from my parents, and I think that's how I've lived all my life. Because wherever I go and wherever I am, either it's like a NIFT seat which I earned, or either it's like Miss Elite World, I know that there are billions and millions of people who would want to be in the place where I am. So I have this great responsibility to do justice to where I am. So that's one of my motivation to do the best that I can do every day with every opportunity that comes to me, and that's how I definitely love to be around with people, so I communicate more so that I can understand a lot of situations much better, because the more you communicate and connect with people, you have more ideas. How can you help? How can you maybe take feedback about myself, that maybe there's something which I can change about myself. And knowing more of myself and other people have helped me so much to be the best where I am right now.
That's why, ma'am, for this Resonance is a career. So for that, we are starting our Resonance Para Schooling Division is starting ResoMATE. In this program, we are students can prepare for various examinations, not only for IIT, NEET, and CUET. We are working upon lots of examinations. So what do you say about this ResoMATE?
ResoMATE is NIFT exam, ICAR exam, and many exam except NEET or JEE. Because in Kota today हम लोग देखते हैं यहाँ पर only NEET और JEE के students ही हैं available.
Of course, ma'am. Lots of students are talking. If you talk about these some students, or if you will talk to some students, they will take what you want to be in career. So they will say, मैं doctor बनना चाहता हूँ, engineer बनना चाहता हूँ, CA बनना चाहता हूँ. But they don't know about the various scope in the market. Okay, right. So for that we have created initiative with the name of ResoMATE. In this ResoMATE, we are offering lots of courses related to agriculture, fashion, and this. So what do you think about this courses and other courses which we are offering to these students?
I think this is an extraordinary achievement that would be for this institute, because taking this step for the children who have something in heart that they would want to do, and they have so much of talent, and they have so much of skill that they want to do it, but they don't know how to do it. In this time, the problem is not that one person is not capable. The problem is that they don't know how to do it. They don't know the right opportunity and how to connect. And this, by telling them that this is the way, you are nurturing those seeds in their head that, okay, if I have this skill, I can go through this way and it is doable. Once the person feels, in their heart, okay, there is a way, they would take the step. And that's the most initial, and I think that's the best thing any institute can give, rather than nurturing, something to tell them, okay, this is only what you can do and this is what you should do because you're told to. Because then there is no space for creativity. There's no space to breathe or, evolve as a personality. And in this time, I think the real personality is when you feel comfortable and confident in your skill. And by telling them that the ways to do it and how to improve on their skill is the best way any institute can give wholesome of education. So this is I think, mind-blowing and very great initiative taken by Resonance, and I wish that it brings so many students new edge over other students, and they would make most of it.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that. One question also arise. This is the question related to for all the students who are going their career regarding this. In the life journey, sometimes we do demotivate related to if we fail, if we don't think that we cannot focus our goal, right? It may be happen with you also sometimes for demotivate or related to things, or if not for the students, what message you want to convey if students demotivate sometimes, how they
I think
motivate themselves?
Yes, I totally understand this part, because I think when I started my career, I was always doing something different, which I did not have a mentor, doing the same things which I was doing. So I always felt that, I didn't feel that motivation from around me. And I felt in those spaces where I was sad also, and it was like navigating new grounds for me. But what helped me in those time was the first thing which I mentioned was, why am I doing this? The moment you are clear about why are you doing this, and the reasons that you have given when you started, you should not forget them, because these reasons are the only thing which you will be reminding yourself when the things are not going to be easy. Because once you see something from the outside, you really like it, but once the moment you are inside it, there are going to be a lot of barriers, there are a lot of things that it would not be the way you thought that it would be easier. So the moment you are in it, but the best thing which helps one person is always talking. If you are feeling depressed, if you are feeling sad, open up, talk to people who you trust, or who you think that have the right mindset, or who are there, who you can talk to them, open up. So because once you speak something from your heart, it's outside, there is possibility that you will get help. But once you bottle it inside and you keep everything inside, you will always feel that there's a lot of weight on your shoulder, and the moment that weight is too much, you can't move, there won't be, so your time would be sulking up. So I think the best way to come out of depression or something that you are struggling with, anything, the problem is you don't feel that swimming is a problem unless you cannot sink, right? So water is not a problem. The problem is you don't know how to swim. Once you know how to swim, water is never a problem. You won't be afraid of water anymore. So the same thing, like we don't know everything. Nobody can actually know everything, but open to learning, and also opening up that I don't know this, but I am reaching out for help. I think that way you can learn how to swim from any water which is hard, or any thing which you feel like you cannot make it. Yeah.
So ma'am, in the series, if students will be demotivated for that, he will talk to others also, he will say out, right? In the context of NIFT, we'll talk about if a student wants to prepare for NIFT and he is demotivated, that how will I select if I'll go for NIFT entrance exam and all this thing. So what preparation is required for entrance exam of NIFT, if you can share with us?
So I would say that to actually get into NIFT, you should start from basics, like your because there are two tests, CAT and GET. So in creative ability test, they will see your perception, how you perceive things, how you see the colors, how you're observant, how you observe the details, that everything is in the details, right? So I think there's a book which one should definitely read. It is Think Like Da Vinci. I've kept it on my table. I just go through this book again and again. This one it is by Michael J. Gelb. It is a great book because it teaches you how to perceive life, and also be creatively, keeping a notebook always with you. Every day you should keep a notebook with you and a sketch pen or maybe a pencil, and note everything that you are observing, the colors, the details, and like the textures of skin or grading. When you perceive life in detail, then you actually collect a lot of information which we ignore most of the time. So a notebook all the time with you to write your thoughts and detail them every day, and also this will help them with their creative CAT exam for sure. And for general ability test, I think they are already prepared, which is mostly the same as English comprehension and analytical comprehension, and general ability test, GK, current affairs, which is the normal for, I think, every other one. So CAT is something which can do. And if they are going for design, there is also third test, which is once they clear CAT and GET, there would be a second examination, which would be the situation test. The situation test is where they would be given some materials, and they would have to make they would get three options, that either they can create some uplines or a market or a circus or anything which would be there in the question. They can go through the old questionnaires and they can prepare like that. So once they clear CAT and GET, they will appear for the situation test. They will get materials, and they have to create a live model there, and they will have to leave it there, and it would be examined. And after that, they will get their rankings for accordingly. They can choose what career they would like to go in, either textile design, leather design, or fashion design, technology, and all that kind of genre. So I think the only thing which a student should do is the more of their books to questionnaires of the last years, they can solve them. And with that, also be open to the environment, and have an observant eye, and practice sketching. It's not that hard. Once you start doing it on everyday basis, I think in 20 days you will see phenomenal improvements in your sketching.
Of course, or for GET, we are providing mock test to the students. They can go through our ResoMEx application. They can download from Play Store, and they can download free mock test of our NIFT GET exam. So we are helping the students for that also. And we also want some more Miss Elite should be from India like you. So
I
for that
wish
we are working.
for all the beautiful Resonance kids, that they explore all the new talent and more, like more of the streams that resonate with their heart.
Definitely. And if sometime required, so we will take help from you.
100%. You can give my email ID, and any student who would want help, or they have questions, they can reach out to me. I would love to answer all of them and would love to mentor them.
And ma'am, one more question: how you think about that social causes fight against hunger and child rights?
Child rights and women rights also.
Women rights. What was in your mind regarding this social causes and regarding this? Please, if you want to share something about it.
I would love to. Actually, I was when I was not Miss Elite World, I was here in Bombay, and I was already be a part of these two associations. One is Robin Hood Army, and another is by Sadhguru Soil Conservation. So when I was here in Bombay, and every day you are working so much, and when you asked that how you had, how did you come out of your depression and all that kind of times when you're demotivated. So when in Bombay, life is so fast and you are always working. So when I used to have time on Saturdays and Sundays, I used to go to this Robin Hood Army, and they actually have this kind of genre. They collect food from leftover food, which is not bad. It is just the food which was not used on the same day. So they collect all the food from good restaurants, and rather than throwing in the garbage, we all distribute it to the people who are unprivileged, or who do not have that much of privilege to have food and stuff. So there are a lot of kids here in my place in Warsaw, in a daily West, where we go on Sunday and meet them. On Republic Day or on Independence Day, we do shows in which we make the kids Gandhiji or some other kind of thing, and we play and we color, we sketch, we learn. So it is a great way to connect with kids and see that in even the times when they are underprivileged, they have the biggest smile on their face. They smile from their heart. They are so open to play, and that inspires me and motivate me, and feel like how I can be demotivated when I have so much to do, like for the people and for myself. So I think that was also one of the things which Miss Elite saw, that I was already working with these children and association, and they thought that I would be a right person who can consider in a way that they can give me the platform to help more of these kind of situations.
Okay, and you are also entrepreneur, right?
Yes, so I am working on my FMGC good, which is I'm creating a kombucha, and which is a drink, which is a fermented drink. And as my sister is in food supply chain, and she's a B.Tech in food supply, so she's my helping guide in this. And I have also, like love of creating something healthy, and also in a way which is fast, because whenever we go out we see like a lot of fast food is there, and you are and I believe that like kids should not eat all those preservatives kind of food. They should be given something which is good for them and energetically. So we are trying to work on some of the products which is in a way healthy and not deep fried and baked, and also they are fermented, and they help children in like less kind of MRP, because when we see organic and all those kind of stuff, every food is very expensive. So it is not like for everyone, but we want to create something which is for everyone and is price friendly and is also healthy. So we are working on it right now.
Working upon food chain, and you are maintaining yourself. This is also a very much big question. this is one. So ma'am, you are in lots of ventures, you are working with lots of things. So anything else if you want to share with us related to what any message for our students who wants to go for NIFT or other competition exam, and they wants to be entrepreneurial life, so what message you want to convey?
And they want to connect also with us, with Resonance, with PSPD division.
Definitely. I think your idea for this itself shows that you are creatively getting involved to open up the students in different ventures and catering to them in a way that they can come up in a best way possible. And to all those students, I would definitely say that don't go by the form. Don't think that you cannot do anything. If an idea have come to you, if an opportunity have come to you, don't think that you have to be perfectionist, or you have to prepare, or you have to be prepared like 100% to be there. The process itself should be beautiful. Once you love something, don't stress yourself in a way that I won't be able to do it. Just just take one step at a time. Just do one thing right. Break things into steps and do that one step regularly, consistently, every day. Like I wake up early in morning every day, like 4:30 or 5 a.m. and I think that is 2 to 3 hours I give to myself in the morning, because whole day is going to be busy with lot of meetings of different genres, and I will have to be everywhere. So you have to give time to your own self first, because in morning when nobody is up, you have to give 3 hours to yourself, working on your mindset, your creativity, your perception, and everything which is you. So once you have done with that, then you feel like okay, then you are a wholesome package to actually work on other things. Then you have a strategy how you can make your day much more productive and much more guided, rather than waking up in a way and not knowing, and like just a lot of things come to you and you're just handling stuff. Right. So it just so it gets very so I think getting up and having a strategy, working on it. I think every month, first 5 days I definitely give in my planning, like meticulous planning for my coming 3 months. So I think that helps me a lot to stay focused on each genres, and that helps me to take everything in a way that I'm also socially, but in personally and spiritually and financially, in every way I'm giving that attention. Nothing should lag. So sometimes you're ambitious too much, but we forget that we have social or personal life as well, like our parents. We should connect with them, because COVID has taught me that no matter what you achieve and what all is there, unless you have strong personal family support, it is very hard to get through them. And also when I won, so my sister was there in Egypt, in Cairo with me. So I felt that after winning and everything, if she would not have been there, who I would have shared my happiness with. So family is very important. So give time to your family as well. Connect with them and have great friends. The more you have good company with you, who are like-minded, who are great achievers, that helps you a lot. And if you don't have great friends, have great books. Like your books should be great friends, your mentors, your guides. Because I have like hundreds of like that is my everyday kind of routine in morning, read something, because that gives me ideas, that gives me like inspiration to work on different zone, because a book is like so much of experience of someone's whole life. So you just get in 2-3 hours itself, or maybe like a month. So that is a great way to ignite ideas in you and have that leverage, and then connect with those people, whoever you get inspired from, either a writer, author, podcast maker, designer, director, cinematographer, whoever it is, whoever inspires you. Connect with 10 people and ask questions and ask, how can I be there, how can I start something? And the more you connect with them, you will get ideas. And don't think that you have to be there in one day. Just give time. You have given a seed, nurture it every day, come back to it, and take 5 years, like give yourself 5 years. Then you can definitely achieve whatever you want to in a very nice way. Yeah.
Definitely, planning is very much required for everyone. If they are
Yes.
preparing, they are planning themselves. That is very good. And one more thing, that book is you're one of the friends of everyone. Or
Yeah.
that time they say, everyone says, if you are good reader, you are good speaker. So
Yes, very true.
we are watching that thing.
Thank you.
Definitely.
She is also good reader.
Yeah, that's why she's saying the friend of her is books, and
Yeah.
that's why she is good a speaker. And we
I-
want lots of things from your side, but due to time restriction. So thank you so much, ma'am. It was nice session with you. Thank you so much, behalf of Resonance complete
Thank
team.
Thank you
It
so
was
much.
nice session with you, and whenever will be required, we will request to you come again for the students motivation, students interaction with the students. So we will call you
12th and NIFT session.
whenever will be required for
Yes.
that.
Yes,
Definitely. And
please. I say that I would love to come to and connect with all the kids and to help them achieve whatever they inspire and aspire in their life. And that is one of my aim, because I value the quality of the skill, and it should not be gone wasted. Because there is one thing which I read, and it was like a poet who's standing by the graveyard, and he's thinking that there were so many great artists, there were so many great talented writers, but they didn't do, or they didn't know how to do it, and the all talent went waste. So that always inspires me to make this agenda to help anyone who would want to go in that direction that they want to. So definitely connect with me anytime. I would love to give my mentorship to anyone who is aspiring to be either Niftian or in another way which I can creatively help them to.
thank you so much, ma'am, for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.